You're gonna tow my vehicle because it's saying I don't have insurance, and I'm finna show you on my phone that I have insurance with USAA.
Like I explained to you, ma'am. Okay, I have to go by what our system in the state of Georgia says.
Son, I know what your system says, and I will get the
Listen to me, ma'am. This is your opportunity to have somebody to call somebody to come get you a ride, Lyft, Uber, something, because
you guys have money for that.
There's a tow truck en route already. Okay, so just go ahead.
Okay, so I have a question to ask you.
Yes, ma'am.
Once I provide to the courts that I got insurance, am I going to get my money back for this tow truck stuff?
That's going to be between you and the insurance company.
So there has been an update to the Hinesville, Georgia Police Department incident where a police officer pulled over an elderly couple where the husband was crippled, and he put them out, towed their vehicle, and made them walk home in the middle of nowhere at 2:36 a.m. in the morning. For those of you who have not yet seen this, I'll catch you up and then the update.
How you doing? I'm Officer Parmentier with the Hinesville Police Department. May I see your driver's license, please?
Yes. Did you tell me why you stopped me?
Once I get your driver's license, I'll tell you.
Because I know I wasn't speeding. So it couldn't stop me from speeding.
Oh, you just saw you with that close.
Was this address correct for you, ma'am?
That is the correct address.
Okay. So the reason I stopped you was to arrange a tag, okay?
You ran my tag?
I did.
Okay. What was wrong with my tag?
Well, I ran your tag. Your vehicle comes back with no insurance.
That ain't true. I got insurance with
So listen to what I'm saying, okay? Okay. So we have to go by what the state says and our system says, and our system in the state of Georgia says you do not have insurance. So I have a tow truck en route. The vehicle is getting towed.
So here's the thing. In the state of Georgia, he is correct. You're not supposed to drive without insurance. Your vehicle will be towed. But you do have a certain level of discretion when it comes to this. I've stopped several people and they did not have insurance at the time. I have the discretion to sit there and say, okay, I won't tow your vehicle, but I can wait until you call an insurance company, add insurance to the vehicle so that we don't have to tow it. I've done this a million times. So he did not necessarily have to tow the vehicle. He could have done that, but he didn't even have to do that part because she's trying to show him that she does have insurance, but yet there's a mix up in the system. It has nothing to do with her. She did her part, but this cop's a complete butthole and he doesn't want to hear it.
You're going to tow my vehicle because it's saying I don't have insurance, and I'm finna show you on my phone that I have insurance with USAA.
Like I explained to you, ma'am. Okay, I have to go by what our system in the state of Georgia says.
Son, I know what your system says, but I have insurance with USAA.
Well, there's a tow truck en route. Okay, so you're going to be able to have time to have somebody come and get you?
I don't have anybody come get me. My husband got one leg. Okay. Could you take us and drop us off at 513? I can't walk with him.
You're going to have to make a phone call, ma'am.
Well, you do that. It's simple.
Baby, don't. Because I'm saying I don't know what the
system. They got
system is not right.
Okay.
They system don't have it right. I
this is your
and I will get the
Listen to me, ma'am. This is your opportunity to have somebody to call somebody to come get you a ride, Lyft, Uber, something, because
you guys have money for that.
There's a tow truck en route already. Okay, so just go ahead.
Okay, so I have a question to ask you.
Yes, ma'am.
Once I provide to the courts that I got insurance, am I going to get my money back for this tow truck stuff?
That's going to be between you and the insurance company.
I'm with USA. That's how y'all treat y'all soldiers. I'm with USAA, and I know not to drive a car. Okay. Not to drive a car without insurance.
Okay. Well, I'll be right back with you. Okay. Just make sure you stay in the vehicle, ma'am.
So I really want to point this out. He conducted the traffic stop and he already had the tow truck on the way long before he even spoke to the driver. He wasn't concerned with, was it a mix up? Do you really have insurance? Can you produce insurance or proof of insurance? None of that. The tow truck, as he stated, by his own admission, was already on the way. This guy had one thing in mind, and it was not to help anyone, any citizen. He wanted to tow the vehicle.
Yep, the registered owner is coming back as me.
But I'm Deborah. But it's registered in my name. It's Deborah. I don't know where mine.
Okay, so this is your citation. It's for no insurance. It's $446. It says at the time of the stop, vehicle had no insurance. Okay,
I'm showing you.
Again,
Could you get a supervisor here?
after my traffic stop,
Okay.
you can go to the Hinesville Police Department.
I can't go to the Hinesville Police
Okay,
Department. 'Cause
so
you
listen to me. Okay, it says at the time of the stop, the vehicle had no insurance. It's $446. You have the option to pay or go to your court date, which is going to be May 13th at the Hinesville Municipal Court at 8 a.m. Okay. Need you to sign right here. It is not an admission of guilt. It's
I
not.
understand. I'm in law enforcement. I understand that.
It's just saying that you understand. Failure to pay. I still got to tell you because
Yeah, I know because you got to do it. I know you got to do it.
Failure to pay or appear can go against your license in the state of Georgia, meaning your license can be suspended.
Yes, I
Okay.
understand that.
And so there you have it. The mix-up was the registered owner is her daughter, and she's a co-owner, but yet she has the vehicle insured, and she's on the registration as well. And yet he can see this, but yet and still he's going to make two elderly people get out of their car in the middle of God knows where at 2 o'clock in the morning. One of them is going to be in a wheelchair and can barely stand, and he's just going to leave them out there, and it's up to them. Even when she requested a ride from him, he told her earlier that, hey, it's up to you, get an Uber. That's just a really disgusting and nasty individual. That's a cop.
In order to get the car back, now I'm not gonna. They might have to have the registered owner go and get a release form.
No, it's registered in my name here in the state of Georgia.
Okay, well,
I'm telling you, I don't know why. I don't know why stuff is. Y'all just so jacked up into the.
so in order to get the car back, you're gonna have to go to the Hinesville Police Department and let them know that you got, your car taken, towed, right?
Yeah,
After you get your insurance taken care of, though, you gotta get that.
insurance is already taken care
You
of.
gotta. Okay, well.
So now what do I need to do because my insurance
That's what
is taken
That's
care
what
of?
I'm explaining to you.
Okay, so
you have to get with the insurance company, and your insurance company is going to get with the state of Georgia. Okay, because the state of Georgia is saying you don't have insurance. Okay.
I don't know why the state of Georgia is saying that because they want it friggin' tag.
That's just a receipt.
That's a receipt.
So
Yeah, that's good.
if you want to go ahead and gather any personal belongings you may need now,
Well, Georgia, there it is right there. I got insurance.
see, it's coming back to me.
I know, that's what I'm telling you. It must have came back as you're
a co-owner.
yeah, I'm a
Co-owner.
So
in our system, sometimes even though there's two co-owners, sometimes it only pop up one
I
co-owner.
understand that. That's what I said.
Right.
Got to be something wrong with the system. But you see my name there.
Yeah, I see it in there. So you'll be fine, and neighbor. You'll be fine if you take this and go to the Hinesville Police Department and show that you are one of the registered owners.
So he's telling this lady that she will be fine. Now, in the part of the video that I don't cover on here, she's trying to explain to him that I have my husband. He has one leg. He's missing several toes on the foot that is still attached to the one leg that he does have. And we have these doctor's appointments tomorrow, early in the morning, that I have to get him to. I'm not going to be able to get there. And she starts listing off all of these things that, she has to take care of. She has a lot of things going on trying to take care of her husband, who's a veteran, by the way. And this cop is telling her, yeah, you're going to be fine.
Okay, and then you'll be able to get a release
But I
form.
still got to pay the $400 and some dollars.
No. So you don't have to pay the $447 to get your car out. Okay? If you choose not to pay the $446, you have to go to court. Okay?
But
Which
the
will be,
Hinesville Police Department.
you're still gonna have to pay the tow. You're still gonna have to pay the tow company, though.
What is the tow company fee?
That you can ask them when they get here. We don't control that.
A short bus.
Why?
You know what Hinesville don't have? Ice cream trucks.
No, we used to back in the day when I used to live in Hinesville.
Not a bad idea, right? $2,000 bus, couple $1,000 freezers. And if you sell prepackaged, you don't need to have inspected by the Department of Health.
That's why all of them do prepackaged. Gotcha. Gotcha. Say that again?
I gotta give him a foot situation so I can stand up and get out of the car.
Do you need me to back this up?
Oh, then he said,
Sir, he
oh,
don't have any toes on that foot, and then he got one leg.
he see that.
Yeah, I can see that, ma'am.
Okay, I just want to make sure you understand.
Just back it up. I gotta put a store up against it.
Okay.
Badge. So he had to go to court, send to prison. I guess he got the message. I hope so.
Well, I hope so too.
I 28, I told him.
And then there's no storage next day.
Man, shit, I swear they pay me. They don't pay you.
It's just
If you
so there
if you just can't do right,
straighten everything out.
that's why they put me over. I say,
Facts, and then you will have to go to the department.
When folks don't do their job, like me being stopped and being inconvenienced like this, they asses need to be fired. Because this does not make sense. And I'm not angry at you, but whoever at that courthouse that did not, and I know that the insurance company sent it to them. I know they sent it to them because it wouldn't issue me a permanent tag until they got it. So somebody didn't put it in the system. And I'm pissed.
And now, here's the update.
A disabled Army veteran and her husband, who is an amputee, were stranded on a dark road in Hinesville in the middle of the night after a police officer towed their car and told them to call an Uber. Our Augustina Maluse has been working on this story today and spoke with the couple. Augustina, how did this happen?
Dawn, the couple says the officer knew they had no way to get home after towing their car. Although Deborah and Bobby were frustrated, they told me they hoped the situation would serve as a teachable moment for that officer.
He just left us out there on the side of the road like we were bags of trash.
It happened just after 2:30 in the morning on April 27th on Highway 196 in Hinesville. 71-year-old Deborah Mobley Sadler Sims, a disabled Army veteran with 17 years in law enforcement, and her husband Bobby, a 75-year-old amputee, were pulled over.
He helped Bobby out of the car. So it's not like he didn't know, because I told him my husband hadn't walked in 2 years. And I'm definitely not going to be able to push him down 196 all out here in the woods where it's not lit.
Officer Todd Parmentier's citation states it's because his database showed they did not have insurance for the vehicle. Deborah says she showed him their active USAA insurance policy on her phone and the car registration. She says he refused to look at either. USAA has since confirmed in writing that the coverage was active the entire time.
He pulled off and left us.
After issuing the citation, the officer then helped Bobby onto his wheelchair and drove away.
I was like, wow, served my country well, and this is how I'm going to be treated.
Georgia's Peace Officer Standards and Training Council, known as POST, is now weighing in. Executive Director Chris Harvey says the agency is aware of the incident and has spoken directly with Hinesville Police Chief Tracy Howard. Howard says the department conducted an internal investigation, counseled the officer, dismissed the citations, refunded the towing fee, and apologized to the couple. In a written statement, Harvey said, quote, ethical conduct includes exercising due regard for the well-being of those interacting with officers and compassionate handling of unusual circumstances. He calls it an isolated case of short-sightedness by the officer involved.
Once the bell is rung, you can't unring it. The only thing you can do is train it. So hopefully they will train.
Deborah and Bobby say they are grateful for the way Hinesville PD handled the situation afterward, but wanted to share their stories so hopefully something like this never happens again.
For those of you guys who reached out asking, well, how did they get home? There's an interview on the Mumford Law Channel where he actually sits down with the lady in the video, Miss Deborah, and he interviews her, and she actually gives the information and lets you know that she had to call her sister, who was actually home taking care of her elderly mother, who's 97 years old and who should not be left alone. Well, they had to leave her alone in order to come and pick up her and her husband. As you hear, there's probably not going to be a lot that happens after this situation. When I heard that the Georgia Post was involved, I was a little bit hopeful, but once they made their statement, it was clear that they weren't going to do much either. So will we see this type of behavior again? I'm pretty sure. Maybe from this cop, maybe he'll be on his best behavior for a month or two, but there's no consequences. So who knows what happens after that? This situation sucks. I wish there was more of a follow-up, and maybe there will be more of a follow-up. Maybe there is a lawsuit that's going to come out of this. If so, I'll be looking for it, and hopefully there's something more that happens. But make sure you know your rights. Stay safe and protect yourself, because it's cops like this out there. Know your rights, protect yourself. We the people, you, signing off.